In his speech in Munich, Vice President Vance accurately pointed out the erosion of free speech in the UK, driven by a regulatory and legal framework aimed at silencing dissent and a highly politicized criminal justice system. The situation is evident in the actions of the Attorney General, Lord Hermer. He has argued for Shamima Begum's return to the UK, defended al-Qaeda operative Abid Nasir, and previously represented Abu Zubaydah, a former Guantanamo Bay detainee. He has also fought for compensation for convicted terrorist Rangzib Ahmed and represented alleged terrorist Mustafa al-Horsawi. Furthermore, he has aided illegal migrants from Chagos seeking to enter the UK and advised Caribbean nations on reparations against Britain. Most recently, in 2023, he defended Gerry Adams, who has long faced allegations of IRA involvement in the 1970s and 80s, which he denies. This troubling history is extensive. Lord Hermer contributed to Keir Starmer's leadership campaign in 2020 and became the first Attorney General in over a century without prior parliamentary experience. Starmer appointed him to the Privy Council and granted him a peerage, which raises significant concerns about propriety. Both Lord Hermer and Starmer are seen as anti-British left-wing extremists. After the Southport killings, Starmer labelled all protesters as far-right. What happened to the principle of innocent until proven guilty? While those engaged in riots should face justice, the Prime Minister shouldn't speculate on the political views of concerned citizens, nor should the justice system be used to arrest peaceful protesters for merely expressing their opinions. In a short period, over 1,000 people were arrested, with many convicted for non-violent speech-related offences. Peter Lynch, for instance, had no criminal record yet was charged with violent disorder. Despite the evidence against him being solely based on his speech, he pled guilty and was sentenced to over 2 years in prison, tragically taking his own life 2 months later. Then there's Stephen Yaxler-Lennon, known as Tommy Robinson. I do not support Robinson, acknowledging his past misdeeds. However, I stand for free speech and equal treatment under the law. He is imprisoned for violating a court order regarding a film deemed defamatory towards a Syrian schoolboy, a civil issue rather than a criminal one. The film was widely accessible and had been viewed millions of times. The move to pursue contempt charges appears politically motivated. When evaluating Robinson's situation, it's crucial to set aside personal opinions about him. Any injustice faced by a British citizen, no matter how objectionable, should be addressed. Reports of his prisoner rights being violated are concerning. He is held in solitary confinement for his own safety. Today it may affect him, but tomorrow it could be anyone else. We must call out a politicized criminal justice system, regardless of the victim. This is especially important in the UK, a nation that has historically championed liberty.